these little miniature daffodils in view. And the video for today will be 3 palettes and 1 look. So I'll get up close. I used the Stila palette. This is in the light, in the natural something. Naturalized eyeshadow palette. And I think they call it in the light or something too. But anyway, it's the little tan Stila palette. Alright, I'll tell you all the color names. I have to read. I love this palette. It's Believe in the Beauty of the Future. The pencil that's going to fall out is called Damsel. I used Bare all over the lid, clear up to the eyebrow. I used Bliss on the lid up to the crease. I used Sandstone in the crease and kind of outer V. And I tried to make it kind of dark, and it didn't go as dark as I thought. So then I took a little bit of this ebony and did that on the outer part, and then got scared because I got a little dark here, so I had to darken this one and try to lighten this one. I used the Champagne on the inner corner, and I used the, there went the Damsel, I used Kitten on the brow. So that was fun. I was kind of copying somebody, Miss Mai, I think, and somebody else had some of this tan look with the, anyway, I finally got to watch some videos last night. I'm so far behind. On my cheeks, like I said, I used, oh, that's nice. Oh well. I used Tarte Exposed, and it doesn't really expose much on me. What I did on my eyes was the NARS Rue de Bonaparte light color on the waterline. On the lips was the Bronzelle. I should probably take still so you guys can actually see it. On the other end, with the Lancomes, they have a lip brush, so that I like those. And it's soft, it works. They sit there at the same level, and then all of a sudden they're down at the bottom. But this is a Dazzleglass, and it's Smile, and probably limited edition, but it's a pretty little happy color. So let me come back up close and show you these colors. And then tomorrow, I'll show you the same look in another palette. Here's the Smile Dazzleglass. Love it. It's kind of a peachy, pinky color, and it's got a lot of gloss, glimmer to it. Lancome Bronzelle. With the brush. Hope I'm in view. Let's see, here is the, oh yeah, swatch, silly. There's the Rue de Bonaparte, which you've seen lots. Here is the Bronzelle, which is kind of a brownie, a little bit of pink in it. Here is Smile. So it's Smile, Bronzelle, Rue Bonaparte. Oh, just for the fun of it, I'll show you Tarte Exposed. There it is on my finger. You can't even see it. I'm going to put it across the top. There, it's kind of pink on me there. Then, let's get the Stila palette. Look at that, how that comes off. Kitten. Champagne. Boy, you can't hardly tell the two. Who's this? This will be Bliss. This one's Bliss. Let's see, let's go there. You can't even see it, and I hope it's not starting to rain. That was this guy. This one is Sandstone. Bliss and Sandstone are mattes. There's Sandstone. Ebony, you're going to go, oh, that's just a black. And you have to be real careful because it's very pigmented. This is Stila's Damsel. It's a plastic container that you roll up, and there's the little liner, and I'll put it right next to the Rue Bonaparte. Oh my lord, I went too hard. It is very soft. It's very permanent too. It you get a few minutes to blend it. You know, you can smudge it, and then it sets. So there's my colors for today. And I really like this look. It's a beautiful neutral look. I like the offsetting of the dark liner with the light lid and then the darker crease. I think it makes my lids look bigger maybe, and it's starting to rain. So I'm gonna go back in the house, and I hope these daffodils showed up and brightened you up, especially you people under, 6 feet of snow or some awful thing. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. This is the second installment of 4 palettes and 1 look. You know me, I'm always opposite. Let's start off with what I have on my face, because I didn't do that yesterday. I have the Burberry Sheer Foundation on, the little sample I got. Thank you, Nordstrom's. And it felt really good going on. It just slipped right on. I did use a Sigma F80 or something and, blended it in. It smelled really good. Then on my cheeks, I wanted to do everything the same as yesterday. I did the Kevin Aucoin Sculpting powder and their Candlelight highlighting powder. Wow, this is the second take and I'm having troubles. All right, and then on the cheeks for blush, I used Tarte's Exposed. Liking that. Barely shows up. I'd love to try Rubenesque's Zygomatic, but I'm afraid it won't show up or it'll look just like this. All right, then on my lips, I'm trying to go through here and see what, on my lips, I'm doing the same thing. I'm using the, I always open that end, the Lancome Bronzelle lip pencil, and I've shown you this just in the last video, so I won't open everything and swatch it. The MAC Smile, I'm almost out. I guess I better keep it sideways so I can swipe the last bit of it out, and that'll be my third one for my back to MAC pile. On my eyes, yes, I'm ready for eyes. Let's go through the brushes. We can go through the brushes first, but maybe I'll do brush as we do it. I use the MAC Paint Pot in Rubenesque. I just thought to, and I used this yesterday too, for a little bit of color. It does add a little bit of depth through the other colors that I'm using are matte, and this has a little bit of shimmer to it. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk. I always use this for the paint pots. It has just, it sweeps up the color and, I can blend all the way up. Then, for today's palette, I use the Naked One, because that's the only naked palette I have. And these are the colors, as you know. On my lid, I used, who is that? Naked. Duh. I used the Naked. On the highlight on my brow, I used Virgin, and on the inner corner, I used Sin. Maybe I should slow up here. I used the Sonia Kashuk shorter shader brush. It's just like that other one. And I used the Naked and put that all on my lid and kind of went up until it ran out of my brush on both sides. Dipped in one side, dipped in the other side. Then I took a Coastal Scents brush that's a lot like the MAC 217 Lauren from Redhead PhD gave it to me. It's very soft. I used Virgin with it on the brow bone. Gosh. And I just dabbed it into the Sin and just kind of went in the inner corner because I don't like to use 8,000 brushes. I took the Sonia Kashuk Dome brush, and I really like it because it's a little stiff, and but yet soft, and use the Buck. Is that Buck? I'm sure it is. I use the Buck, the darker brown. It's a matte. These two, the Naked and the Buck are mattes. The Sin and the Virgin. The Sin and the Virgin have got shimmer. The Sin has a lot more shimmer. Anyway, took the Buck and started in the outer corner blue, and then brought it up, and then as us older folks with hooded eyes know to go look into the mirror and go up here and then look back and make sure you can still see it, because if you were to go in your actual crease and open your eye, it's gone. So did that. Then I just touched it in this black crepe, this guy, and I touched it here, and then I didn't do anything different, and touched it here, and then I blended it until it kind of went away, blended. Let's see. And then I was done with the Oh, no. Gosh. Then I took the Max pencil brush, and who knows what number it is, you guys know. And I took the Buck again, and I just went underneath and brought it down just a weensy bit. I can't go down far as like Miss Mine, really pretty, because she's a lot younger than me. Next I figured I'd stay Urban Decay, so I took the Whiskey pencil, and I did the liner, and then I took my pencil brush, the same one, and just smudged it just a little bit. I just softened it. And then I took it in the lower lashes, not the waterline, but just right on the lashes. And then I took the other side, which is 0, and went on the tight line just to kind of make my lashes look darker. I didn't make it real dark. On the bottom waterline, on the actual waterline, I used the NARS Rue Bonaparte, and I'll show you that. What I like about this look is it shows, when I open my eyes, or blink, the lighter color shows my lid, so my lid looks bigger. Plus, if I go like this, when I look at myself in the mirror, my black eyelashes that I've curled so carefully that, well, I wish they'd stay, contrast against the lighter background, so I look like I have eyelashes. I think that's all for now. Tomorrow will be another palette with the same look. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Good morning. This is the third palette with the same look. I got this from Coastal Scents. You can get it from a lot of places. I've seen it, I don't know, Cherry Culture, but I've seen it like Sedona Lace and stuff. It's the 28 Neutral palette. And I've put like labels of sort of dupes when I first got it. Not really dupes. It's made in China, so who knows what's in it. But for a starter palette, it's great. I know it was under $20. I don't remember what it was. I used this pretending it was Brulee, and I did that on the brow bone. I used this one as inner corner, and that I labeled it as Brulee or Crystal Avalanche. I don't have Crystal Avalanche, so I don't know how far away that is, but it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. This one's a matte. This one's a lot lighter colored, and then I just cleaned my brush up on the brow bone. Used this third one in, pretending it was, you know, like naked. And then last night, this one looked like it was like Buck, but this morning, this fourth one looked more like Buck. And they're all a lot warmer colors than, and I'll take pictures and show you all that. So I gotta show you what's all on my face. Again, same old things. I used the same brushes. I'll just hold them up. I used the same brushes. Put all my Sonia Kashuk on one side that I showed you yesterday. I used the same Rue Bonaparte on the waterline. I used the same It Cosmetics Brow Power. But since this was kind of a less expensive, you know, you don't say the cheap cuts, you say the less expensive cuts. This was a less expensive palette. I used a drugstore product. I used L'Oreal's Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner, and this one is in just brown. I like it a lot. Look at how smooth that is. Now that is one drugstore product I would repurchase. I've decided, who was it? Somebody said they're saving for their, anyway, it's like they're saving for their ultimate wish list and not buying every little shiny thing that comes by. So normally now I'm going for the high-end things, but if there's good value in the drugstore products, that's what I'm gonna get. My cheeks are the same. And only this time I brought them out so I could show you. This is the highlight Kevin Aucoin in Candlelight. I absolutely love it. I did get the Mary Luminizer. It's almost identical. You won't be able to see it, but there it is. And I got the contour in the Kevin Aucoin Sculpting powder in medium. And I put it alongside my nose, jawline, and right in the, you know, trying to make a cheekbone. And there's that. cheeks again is Tarte Exposed. The robins are back. Can you hear them calling? Every now and then. Of course, now, they were louder this morning when I was doing chores. Now it's like intermittent, but this morning they were all, and in the afternoon they all kind of congregate too. Let's see. On all over is the Hourglass Ambient Powder in Dim. Somebody said it was warm, so now I keep seeing warm when I put it on, or darker, but you won't even be able to see it on my hand here. I love this stuff. After I did that, I like to set everything, and I don't always remember to do it, but I'm still using my MAC Fix Plus, and I do about 4 sprays. Actually, I hold about this far back and try to get the whole face, but it takes about 4 sprays. The Bronzelle from Lancome, and the MAC Dazzleglass in Smile. That appears to be everything. So tomorrow will be my last of the same looks in 4 palettes. So until next time, thanks for joining me. Bye-bye. This is my 4th palette with the same look. The lighter tan lids, the darker in the crease, and then a little bit of the black on the outer corner, and light on the inner corner and brow bone. And same blush, same lipstick. And I gotta tell you, I'm getting really bored of the same colors. That's how I stay out of a rut, is by all the different crayons. So this palette is one I made up from MAC. And this is one of the old containers, but it's a quad. I could have used another 5th color for the inner corner, but this is Brulee, and that was what I used as highlight. This was Wedge, and that's what I used as lid color. This is Cork. Is that right? Yeah. This is Cork that I used for the crease, and a little bit on the outer corner, and then Carbon that I used to darken it up, just to make it like the other palettes. I do like these colors. I like them better than yesterday's with the 28 neutral palette. I like the Stila palette a lot, and I like the Naked palette. So, as you know, underneath all of that, I've used MAC's Rubenesque paint pot that I gotta stick in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and we'll soften it back up. Real bored of that. It's a beautiful color, but just real bored of that. Same, you know, I'm just going over the same things. The same Exposed on my cheeks, the Kevin Aucoin Sculpting and Highlight. The same NARS Bonaparte on the waterline. I've got cat hairs all over my face. I was getting loved up this morning. And my, this time I'm sticking with MAC. I used MAC's Teddy that I learned about from Miss Tammy. And it's just a nice brown. It's a really nice brown. You can be brunette and wear it too, even though she's blonde. And I used, I'll just put it next to it so you can tell, the bronze, I always do the wrong side. The Bronzelle lip liner from Lancome. And it's the lighter redder color. The Smile, and you've seen that. But it's fun to swatch, right? I don't like the brush. Look at how it's splayed out. I like the doe foots better. So you really have to watch where that little splay is when you're doing your lips so it doesn't go bleh, way on the outside. And I am running out of this CoverGirl Lash Blast. Is finally wearing out. I got it. It was a package of 3 from Costco. And I still have another one left. But I finally decided that enough's enough. But I had to keep using 3 of them, you know, for all 4 looks. So there it is. It's a plastic. It's alright. When I curl my lashes, I do one crimp. And then I pull it out a little bit and do another crimp. So they don't just go ee, ee. I think that looks funny. I mean, you can see it. But anyway. So I do 2 crimps. And I'm doing like... Azita says, and hold it up when you roll it up and then hold it. And I noticed Jordan would do the sideways thing and really hold it up too. And even though it wasn't the, he was,
I can't remember what he was using, and it was something that we all want. A nice expensive mascara, but even with the less expensive ones, it shows up better. So that's it for now, and I hope you all can figure out the same color with whatever palette you have. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.